Yo, what's up, you guys? Back at you with another one on today. We're going to talk a little bit about cornerback Bunting of the Central Michigan Chippewas. So, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Pretty much, guys, I've been doing the homework on this guy. I've been doing the film studies, watching them, and watching also his highlights. And I got a lot of great things to say about this kid. Number one, this guy has great ball hawking ability. Number two, he is a playmaker, and I definitely think he's going to be one of the top corners coming into the league that nobody's talking about. That's under the radar. He's one of those under the radar guys that a lot of people are not talking about. They're talking about the other corners, Byron Murphy and DeAndre Baker and Grady Williams and Michael Jackson and Rock Ya-Sin and all these different guys. But I definitely think that this guy at about 6'1", 190 pounds, Bunting is every bit of a playmaker that he's every bit of the player that you want at a corner. And guys, you have to go look at his tape. Go look at what this kid is doing every time the receiver is being thrown the ball his way. This guy's either picking it off or batting the ball down, or he's creating an opportunity for one of his fellow teammates to get the interception. I really like Bunting, and I think that he can be a point of interest for the Detroit Lions. I know that the Lions will be looking at a lot of variables and different corners and different guys that they feel that can come on to be, but I definitely think that this guy is going to be a good corner. Sometimes it's not always the guys that names are being called and they're talking about that become the stars in the NFL. It's the guys that go later in the rounds. It's the guys that nobody's talking about either directly or indirectly. They're not talking about these guys, and Bunting is one of those guys that a lot of people are not really talking about, but this kid has a knack for the ball, and he's always making plays. And I really like that about this young guy, is that that's something that the Lions need. They need playmakers, man, and I definitely think that this guy would be a great fit with Darius Slay. Bunting is definitely a nice corner. If you can't get a DeAndre Baker, you can't get a Byron Murphy, you can't get a Grady Williams, you can't get a Rock Ya-Sin, you can't get some of these other guys that's out there, Michael Jackson and Jamal Peters. Definitely, man, the Detroit Lions need to scout Bunting, because this kid is very talented and he makes plays, man. And that's what you need on the Lions. I know that the Lions want the defense to be better, and I want to see that the Lions be a top 10 defense. But drafting a guy like Bunting would be a great decision, especially if you're getting this guy in the 3rd round or something like that, or maybe the 4th round or whatever. But you got to keep your eyes on this guy, man, because whatever team drafts him, they're going to get a guy that can play. And he's one of those guys, when I look at him, man, he's one of those guys that you can plug in right now and be able to do some damage with this kid. So definitely, man, keep your eyes on Bunting. Definitely the Detroit Lions need to scout this guy and make him a point of interest. All right, you guys, I'm TA, and I'll be back to you soon with another video. I'm out of here. Till next time. Peace.